So many coaches overcomplicate the way that they run their business, ending up in a burnout, ending up running a business they don't like, staying broke and not having fun in running their business. But what if it could be just a lot simpler? What if you just need a simple framework, a couple of steps to make your coaching business insanely simple? And with some of my clients, I've seen this happening in just 3 months, going from being completely stuck, not making a lot of money, to creating freedom for themselves by building leverage and by following this exact framework. Guys, this is what I want to give you. This is how we help our clients, and this is how any business can be scaled. So just by these 6 steps, you can move away from being stuck into building a business that delivers you freedom. With that said, let's just jump in directly and give you the steps. The first thing that I see with so many people going wrong is to create a clear offer. Most likely, if you have done a couple of marketing courses, read some marketing books, you are probably familiar that one clear offer is the way to go. Yet, a lot of people don't really implement this. They feel like they need to offer a lot of different products, low ticket products, tripwires, courses, one-on-one, group, premium. Think of it this way, like as a business owner, you have 100 units of energy and focus per day, right? And those 100 units can be used on either one thing, or you can put it into 5 different projects, 5 different initiatives. But this will diminish the amount of focus and energy you can put into every single initiative. So obviously it will take a lot longer and you will get a lot less insights from your different offers because it's all polluted. It's all your energy is depleted, and if you just focus that one energy on one offer, you will get repetitive feedback on the sales cycle, the lead cycle, the way you deliver the transformation, and you just get a lot more information on how to optimize this offer. You build a lot more social proof, and you just get better and better and better a lot quicker, as opposed to the people who are doing 5 different offers at the same time. So the very first thing we help our clients with is to get very clear on their offer, not just like reducing the amount of offers that they have, but being very, very, very specific in who they help and how they help. And this is the biggest change often for people before we really get started with plugging in the systems, is getting clear who they serve, how they serve the transformation, and picking the right wording so that it's clear for everyone who reads it, who hears it, what it is that you do. And often people are unclear in their messaging, and if you're unclear, a confused mind always says no, right? If you have an offer, but if you show this to 100 different people and 100 different people have a different interpretation of what your offer might be, that means you have a poor offer, means your entire marketing and sales process will be a lot harder, and it will feel like an uphill battle. So get clear on your one offer, which is a high ticket offer. Hey guys, like a high ticket offer where you can charge 3 to 5 to 10K for, and be very, very clear on the end result that you deliver and who you help. Once you have defined this, right? Once you have this offer in place, the next step you want to do is to start running ads. But ads are scary, ads are expensive. Guys, that's what I used to think as well. It's really not that scary, really not that expensive. Why do we run ads, right? Why do we do this? Well, it's eliminating the hope. It's eliminating the daily hope to go viral, the constant pressure to have higher impressions of your post, and hoping that someone sees your post and gets their credit card out and tells you, yes, please, here, take my money, work with me, right? So by running ads, we get direct feedback from a lot of people who get to see your content, which you can optimize on. You get a consistent flow of traffic, right? Some of my clients get 50 to 100, some of them get 200 new leads in per day. This really differs what type of industry you work in though, but can you see like how much that changes if you were to no longer have to worry where your next lead comes from, right? Can you just see how much predictability that gives, and how much it moves you away from a burnout, and how much further it moves you towards freedom, right? The highest version entrepreneur of yourself, right? Would that person take a risk, right? Risk between brackets, because most of the people see return on investment in the first couple of days. Take a risk, invest some money, to get data, to get clients in ASAP, or would your highest version of yourself choose to spend a lot of time and effort to try to figure things out, hoping to go viral, right? Most likely that person would be running ads to just move quickly and become the real business owner who works on its business instead of in. So ads, guys, really, really the game changer, and will also be the game changer for you as long as you know how to run them correctly. Cool, so you have a clear offer, you have ads, so traffic is coming in. What's the next step you would need to take? The next step is to convert the traffic coming in, because now you have a predictable traffic source, to sales calls, right? To convert them from traffic to actual leads that want to talk to you, leads who are aware about your offer, leads that are ready to purchase. Now, the single most important job role within your business is an appointment setter. This is the ads and the setter. It's a lethal combination. I've seen that time and time again with my clients. Installing ads so that there's a traffic flow, and an appointment setter in the DMs, nurturing the relationships, booking in the calls, following up the people, sharing your content, right? So that you're no longer relying on people looking for your content, but you're actually proactively sending them your content, sending them to your YouTube, sending your VSL. And I don't talk about, no, not a VA from Fiverr, because I've seen, please guys, don't. Like, I've seen people going on Fiverr, hiring a guy from Pakistan to have the conversations. No, I'm talking about an A-player appointment setter, an A-player sales specialist who understands the process, who understands the game, who has a framework, who knows how many touch points to do, who knows how to speak in your tone of voice, who knows how to follow up, how to re-engage with dormant contacts, what the booking process looks like, right? An A-player setter. And I had to learn this the hard way, guys. I've been through quite a few, I think 4 different appointment setters now. And in the beginning, I had no clue how to hire a setter, wasted a ton of time, wasted a ton of money on different people that didn't work. So it's also a skill to know how to hire the right appointment setter. But if you do, it's a lethal combination. What I would not recommend, because I see people do that as well, they switch around the steps. Again, they're sequential steps. There's a lot of thought to this. So they have an offer, and then they hire a setter without actually having the lead flow in place. So if there's no lead flow, like your appointment setter, obviously, but a lot of people don't seem to understand, if there's no lead flow, your appointment setter will have nothing to do, and they work on commission basis. So if they have nothing to do, they have no income, they will leave you very, very quickly. So you need to make sure that there's a traffic flow in place. Once you understand, once you cracked the ads, right? Once you have a winning ad, traffic is coming in, setter is the way to go. So we have a strong framework here, and we're moving already from this burnout here where you're stuck praying, hoping to the algorithm gods to go viral, much more towards freedom, becoming the CEO of your business, working on your business instead of in. So what's the next step? The next step here is to create a client roadmap. What I mean with client roadmap, it's a proven roadmap for the transformation that you offer, that your clients, if they follow it step by step, will actually get the transformation that you promise. So you no longer need to handhold your clients, that as soon as someone in the call gives their credit card, in your sales call, gives their credit cards, you sign them up. You and the team are very aware, step by step, what you need to do to get your clients results. So what happens directly after the payment? How do you onboard them? What does the first meeting look like? How do you structure that meeting? Where can they find answers to their questions? What is the community about? What type of backend modules do you have in place? How can they get time with you or with your customer success manager? And more importantly, what steps do they need to follow? Within the 1% circle in the backend of my program, there's an idiot-proof, literally step-by-step, checkbox by checkbox roadmap on how to get guaranteed success. And all the clients need to do is to follow, watch the resources, and come to me for questions. Honestly, clients, they're all getting success. Everyone's making more money. And some people I speak to once every 2 to 3 weeks because it's so very clear on what they need to do. So this takes away the hand holding and it makes it very clear for your clients what to do. Also here you want to break it down in terms of the wins, right? So if you take your clients from X to Y, right? If this is the transformation you deliver, you also need to be clear on what are the wins, right? What are the steps in your program, the wins that they need to take to actually get there, right? It's never one jump from here to here. No, people will actually need to take these steps. So get clear on the wins here, like what are the 4 wins in the program that once you've taken those, you'll actually deliver on your promise of the transformation. And these wins you can put back again in your marketing as social proof, right? So having your clients share these wins helps you to make your marketing more strong, to generate more social proof. Client roadmap, right? A lot of people actually lack this in the back end of their program. If you've been like me, if you've invested in programs before, they all sound great on the front end, but not too many, definitely some, but not too many, don't have a clear client roadmap, meaning it's very hard to get success. Clients are not aware how to get success, what steps to follow. So this will separate you from 99% of your competitors, will help you to build a strong foundation. Now, what's the next step? And again, these are the exact same steps that we helped one of my recent clients, Tim, to 5-6x his business. He went from 2K per month to now 12K per month, on his way to 20, just by following this roadmap. So we took all these exact steps for him. And the next step that we took was to hire a back-end coach. He was at one point handling 40 clients at the same time, taking a lot of his time. He was simply not available on Mondays and Tuesdays, 2 days out of the week, because he was supporting his clients. We installed a back-end coach for, I think, like $30 per hour, doing all the heavy lifting, the client support, making sure that the clients get the attention that they need. And this massively reduced the time for Tim, which he's currently spending on content creation, optimizing the process, his sales, all of that. So hiring a coach or a customer success manager will help you to run your business, because sales are coming in, calls are coming in, will help you to run your business and get the client results that you need to put into your marketing and to get the social proof. If you have all of this in place, right, I mean, you're almost there in terms of freedom. The last thing you want to do and outsource, which I do also recommend to do last, is to hire a closer, someone who can manage your closing calls, someone who can handle your sales calls. I mean, why at the very last? And usually I recommend if you do 3 to 4 sales calls per day, right? If your setter is booking in 3 to 4 sales calls per day, then it's a good time to hire a closer who's better at closing than you. Why? When you're booking in so many calls, because also closer, right? Good closers, they work on commission basis and they're used to a certain income. So also here, same as for your setter, if your lead flow is shit, right? If you don't have enough leads, if you don't have enough calls, you will not get a quality closer. Plus here, when you're closing, you will learn very valuable skills about sales, and you're very close to the fire, right? You speak to your prospects directly, you hear their objections, their challenges, their desired situation, which you can all feed back into your marketing. But at one point, you no longer want to hire, you no longer want to run your sales calls yourself, so it's a good momentum to hire a closer. And with this, you have actually managed to move away from burnout to creating a business that is fun, that you enjoy, that makes you a lot of money, and that actually runs with just a little bit of effort of yourself, because now you have built leverage, you've built a system, you've built a team, you actually moved from being stuck to being the CEO of your business. So yeah, guys, this is just how to make your coaching business insanely simple. I've seen it in 3 months or less, and if my clients can do it, you can do that as well. Obviously, if you need support with that, book in a call down below if you're serious about scaling your business. Other than that, subscribe to the channel, check me out on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next video.